Hi dear students, how are you? So now we are going to start electric current part 4. In previous class we already discussing about electric current and potential difference, electromotive force. As you know, what is the electric current? So Q by T. Okay, Q by T. So electric current is defined as the amount of charge in cross section of the conductor in 1 second is called electric current. So as you know, potential different. So V is equal to W by Q. So here, how can we define the definition of potential different? So the work done by the unit charge, the work done by the unit positive charge through a distance L is called potential different. So and another one is electromotive force. So EMF means W by it is also Q. So as you know, the relation between the electric current and potential different, V is proportional to I. So here, so what V is represented potential difference. V is represented potential difference. So I is represented electric current. Okay. So V is directly proportional to I. So here V is represented potential difference. I is represented electric current. So here, so for example, it is one conductor. So it is a one conductor. So in this conductor, the it is a and B. So it is a potential difference. So potential difference we are represented V. So if the any cross section of the conductor pass through the electric current, so that is I. So it is a one conductor. As you know, conductor. So conductor like a metal containing a large number of free electrons, while positive ions are fixed in their location. The electrons is moves the particular direction from a higher potential difference to lower potential difference, as you know in last class. So here V is directly proportional to I. We'll remove that. We'll write on V is equal I into R. So V is, we'll remove the proportional to we are writing, that is R. So here V is equal R. R is nothing but a resistance. R is nothing but resistance. So here at a constant temperature, at a constant temperature, at a constant temperature. So according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. How can we define? So here that Ohm's law definition, at constant temperature, at constant temperature, temperature, the current flows, the current flow in or current flow through conductor, the current flow through conductor is directly proportional to the is directly proportional proportional to the potential difference across two ends, across two ends. This is called Ohm's law. So here, what is the potential difference? Ohm's law at constant temperature. At constant temperature, current I is flows through the conductor is directly proportional to, okay. So potential difference across any two ends. Two ends means it is a one end A and another one is B. Okay, simply at constant temperature the current is flows through conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across two ends. So that is known as a Ohm's law. So as you know, V is measured in volts. V is measurements volts, and I is measurement amperes. I is measurement ampere. So R is a measurement, that is ohm. R is, we are measured in ohms. So potential difference we are measured volt. Electric current we are measured ampere. Resistance we are measured in, so that is ohm. So as you know, it is a relation of, it is Ohm's law. It is not a fundamental law. So it is a Ohm's law. Ohm's law. It is a not a fundamental law. Fundamental law. So what is the example of fundamental law? So hence proves. So for example, a plus b whole square. As you know, so a square plus 2ab plus b square. It is fundamental law. Because of here a is equal to, we are substitute to 2, b is equal to 3, we will get LHS is equal to RHS. But it is not here. So it is a fundamental law. But Ohm's law is not fundamental law. Because of a plus b whole square is, it is a fundamental law. So according to, we are expressing, there are two types of laws we have to classify. That is ohmic resistance, ohmic resistance, ohmic resistance, and non-ohmic resistance. Ohmic resistance and non-ohmic resistance. So as you know, ohmic resistance means it is the substance which can obeys, the substance which obeys Ohm's law. Ohm's law is called Ohm's law, ohmic resistance. The substance which obeys Ohm's law is called ohmic resistance. And non-ohmic resistance, so quite opposite this one. The substance the substance which does not, which does not or which do not follow Ohm's law. So Ohm's law is called non-ohmic resistance. What is the ohmic resistance and non-ohmic resistance? The substance which can obeys means Ohm's law, that is called ohmic resistance. The substance which cannot or which do not obeys Ohm's law is called non-ohmic resistance. So here, that is second point is, so here relation between the, what we have, it is a electric current and potential different. So electric current on y-axis, potential different and x-axis. So in we are getting straight lines. The relation between the I and V, that is a straight line. We are getting straight line. And here same concept. It is, we are potential different, we are taking x-axis, and electric current we are taking on y-axis. What we'll get here? Curved shape. So here curved. So here straight line, here curved line. So here third one is the ohmic resistance are follows all metals, and here non-ohmic resistance are followed, that is diodes and triodes and semiconductors, LEDs and pentodes So once these ohmic resistance and non-ohmic resistance, the substance which obeys Ohm's law is called ohmic resistance. Non-ohmic resistance means the substance which cannot or which do not obeys that Ohm's law is called non-ohmic resistance. The relation between the Ohm's law V and I, electric current and potential different, here having that in ohmic resistance, that is straight line we are getting. And non-ohmic, so the potential different and electric current we are getting curved lines. So in a examination point of, they will give in non-ohmic resistance, which line we are getting relation between the electric current and potential different. So that is the curved line. So here electric current and potential different, and ohmic resistance we are getting straight line. So ohmic resistance follows dash, so all the metals. Non-ohmic resistance follows diodes, triodes, semiconductors, LEDs and pentodes. So it is very important question. So if you like this video, share and don't forget subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you.